What is it with manufacturers and their desire to add every kind of SUV to a range? You know what I'm talking about, right? You've got the standard SUV that we've come to love and want to own, the one that's practical and versatile and that we're prepared to pay a premium price for. And then they go ahead and they chop off part of the roof, add some styling details, and voila, we have a more expensive SUV to add to our shopping list. And that's exactly what's happened with the Audi Q5. The same thing that happened with the Q3. You now have a Q3 Sportback in the range. And I don't know how to feel about it. Probably the same way I feel about the Q3 Sportback, which is a little bit confused because I don't really understand the hype or desire to pay more for something less practical. There are 11 exterior colors to choose from, not to mention the black styling package and contrasting finish so that you stand out in your Q5 among the many Q5s. At 510 litres, the boot is still pretty sizable. So my comment about it being less practical maybe doesn't ring true, but I'm quite happy to report that. And with the seats folded down, you get 1,480 litres. So sorry if you've got any rear passengers, but if you do, they have more than enough rear legroom. The cabin is all very familiar and oozes refinement. It now features the third generation modular infotainment system. And if you add all the options, you get a rather impressive and beautiful layout, not to mention the digitization and all the tech. So on the engine front, you've got a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbo petrol, and that gets you 195 kilowatts and 370 newton meters of torque. You've also got the diesel version, and that gets you 140 kilowatts of power and 400 newton meters of torque. Both are mated to a 7-speed S-tronic transmission. Now, despite its sporty appearance, the ride is really smooth and really comfortable, and that is thanks to the standard adaptive air suspension. And the word pillowy springs to mind. The handling prowess is ensured by Audi's Quattro all-wheel drive system, which of course means that it really grips to the road. The handling is just fantastic overall, and just kind of inspires a sort of confidence when you drive it. I think that the 2-litre packs enough of a punch, but if it is performance that you're after, you can opt for the SQ5, and that's got a 3-litre V6 petrol engine, so you're getting 260 kilowatts of power and 500 newton meters of torque, and you're going to get to 100 kilometers per hour in just 4.9 seconds. But that'll do me fine, thank you. All round, a lovely car then. But how much are you going to pay? Well, the Sportback range starts at 960,000 Rand. So it's around 100,000 Rand more than the standard Q5. And I just think it's quite absurd to pay so much more money for what is essentially the same car with an ever so slightly tweaked design.